We as a society have found that placing blame is way easier when we focus it on an inanimate object instead of a person or a person's actions. An example of this would be the controversial topic of gun control. So people tend to feel safer when they can protect themselves, and in Florida they enacted concealed carry, and overall crime has dropped. So, okay, rapes have dropped 5%, assaults 7%, and robberies 3%.
If you also consider Chicago, you notice that since they enacted a ban on handguns, civilians haven't been able to carry them, yet the crime rate in Chicago skyrocketed once the ban was enacted. Interestingly enough, the handgun-related crime didn't go down as expected, it rose. Civilians can't have handguns, but criminals now know that their victims are unarmed. Something tells me if they're going to commit a crime, they won't care if having a handgun is legal because they're breaking the law anyway. It's kind of robotic, but the UK has also enacted a ban on handguns, and since then, the violent crime has increased 77%. As a nation, they average 2,034 violent crimes per 100,000 people. In comparison, the US only averages 466, and the US is #1 in the world for gun ownership. It seems the less guns there are, the more likely something bad to happen to you is. Since 1980, national crime has almost cut in half, excluding cities with handgun bans. Since then, the amount of guns has increased 141%.
The well-being of overall society is better when people don't have to rely solely on the government for protection. Most of us don't have the luxury of being protected by military personnel 24/7, so we have to handle sticky situations on our own. There was a survey in a state prison asking the criminals about the crimes that they committed. They were asked that if they believed their victim was armed, if they would still continue with their crime. 61% of them said they wouldn't go through with their crime, so they wouldn't commit their crime in the first place because they believed their victim had a weapon. The potential victim didn't even have to use their weapon, but it was used like a deterrent and still protected them. In the United States, protecting ourselves and our family should be our #1 priority. Infringing upon our constitutional right to bear arms clearly threatens our ability to defend ourselves. We have to protect our individual independence, accountability, and above all, our freedom at all costs. Okay. I think we did it.
I think so.